बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा। बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा। गिरिधारी गोपबाला वृंदावन विहारा। गिरिधारी गोपबाला वृंदावन विहारा। बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा। बंसीधरा कन्हैया गोविंद माधवा हरे मधुसूदन मुरारे। गोविंद माधवा हरे मधुसूदन मुरारे। राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे। राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे। राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे। राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे। बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा। बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा। गिरिधारी गोपबाला वृंदावन विहारा। गिरिधारी गोपबाला वृंदावन विहारा। बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा। बंसीधरा कन्हैया घनश्याम सुंदरा। घनश्याम सुंदरा घनश्याम सुंदरा। बोलिए राधा श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्म विद्वरम्। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीं अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। We'll chant verses 6 and 7 of the 7th chapter of the Gita together. एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव. So we saw Bhagavan introducing himself in the most beautiful way, talking about his lower and higher nature and how this entire universe is created by the combination of these two. And because he is the one who is the master of these two, therefore he becomes the source of this entire creation and also the destination, the place where this entire creation is dissolved. And beyond him, beyond that supreme consciousness, there is nothing else. There is nothing else, but that does not mean that that consciousness is only apart from this creation. It is in and through everything in this creation. But like the string that passes through all the beads in a small garland, similarly, though unseen, it is the force that is keeping everything together intact. After giving this example and making us understand his immanent and transcendental nature, now Bhagavan is saying, giving lot of examples for us to understand how he, like the string, is in and through everything and how he can be recognized also. Though unseen, but he is very much there. How? So we'll see the next few verses. He is talking about that. Verse number 8. रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषं नृषु. Where all can we recognize him, though unseen? How is he present everywhere? And how is he still beyond everything? So he is starting with the first example, the most common, water. Water, all of us are familiar with water. Apsu, in waters, aham rasah. I am that. Rasa means we can translate it as maybe wetness or the sapidity, that because of which water is called water. If that is removed, then it cannot be called as water. So the very essence of water, what is, if you put water somewhere, it makes it wet. It flows naturally in its natural state. If you freeze it, if you heat it, that all is different. But in its natural state, it flows. That rasa in waters, that is me. Which means what? With respect to the example, we should understand, if there is a string, the string is that rasa on which the beads of waters is strung together. So we are seeing only water, but do we recognize that wetness, that sapidity? If that is recognized, that is in spirit, that is what is the Lord, or that essential. Because without that, you take that out, there is no water. There were two very, very corrupt politicians of different countries. They had met. One politician was visiting the other. So this politician just asked that, how do you make money? So he said, make a project of a bridge over a river, then 30% I spent, 70% I got. That is how I. Oh. So then he said, what about you? So he said, I will show you from the window. He showed. Can you see that bridge? I said, where? No. I said, 100% here. It is not there. Hmm. So the point is, if we remove that, then there is nothing. The river is there, but there is no bridge. Now, if river also, if I remove all the water, then is there a river? No. If I am undertaking a project, I have completed a project, but is the bridge there? No. Then what about the project? No, I have spent a lot of money. On what did you spend then? The thing is not there. The main thing that is not there. So whatever we see as the very essence of anything, if it is existing, that existence is for sugar, the sweetness. So like that, there are many such. So prabhasmi shashi surya yoho, sun and the moon. We all may have, as children, and even now we may have seen children. We like coloring. There's a scenery, and then we color. We would not find anybody coloring the sun and the moon black. New moon day, you color the sky black, but otherwise you will not, because the light is its essence. So, do you see the moon? Yes, I see the moon. Do you see the light? Where is the light? I see only the moon. No, we are seeing the moon because there is light. We are seeing the sun because there is light. So that which illumines everything. So the light is its essence, the existence. If we remove light, it is not called sun or moon. So in that form, I am there. So if I have to recognize the Lord, I have to recognize the essence of everything. Prabhasmi Shashi Surya Yoho. Same way, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. In the entire Vedic literature, the essence of that Vedic literature is Pranava. Pranava means Om. Not just because that Om is there in every mantra and every mantra starts with Om. Not just because of that. Om stands for that supreme consciousness. It's a symbol, it's a sound symbol of that supreme consciousness. And the subject matter of the Veda, the essence of the Veda is that supreme consciousness which is represented by Om. So therefore, Om becomes the essence of the Veda. So if I can recognize that Om, that knowledge of that supreme consciousness, that is the essence, and that is where Bhagavan says, I am present in the Veda as this supreme knowledge. Shabdaha Khe. In Khe means in the space, I am sound. Sound travels in waves, and for it to travel, it needs space. Although it is known that in vacuum, means there is no air, we cannot hear sound. But still, the traveling of sound can occur only when there is space. Of course, in space there is air, and that air can vibrate. That's a different thing. But space, the quality of space is considered to be the to be sound. So therefore, without that sound, space cannot be called as space. It is its innate quality, without which, for example, if light is removed from the sun, there is no sun. Like that, if that attribute of sound is removed, it cannot be called as space. Of course, space has another attribute, that is accommodativeness. It accommodates everything. That also is there. But sound is the nature of space. So therefore, Shabdaha Khe, I am that essential nature of that element space. So Shabdaha Khe. Paurusham Nrishu. Nrishu means in human beings. Paurusham means it is that strength to put in effort. That is called Paurusham. Put in effort sometimes to go against the flow also to be able to. That is Paurusham. So that ability to put in effort, Purushartha, Samarthya, that in a human, Nrishu, in a person, is me. Because if that Purushartha is removed, if that ability to put in effort is removed, then that free will and choice is removed, then we are animals. It's all programmed. But that choice, exercising that choice and being able to perform action, choosing the right action, having that courage and ability to do it, that Paurusham, I am that. Now, in all this, what should we understand? I am that essence, which is like the string around which all these things are like the beads attached together. So the although that essence is there, we are not able to see it. But if we can recognize it, it is equivalent to recognizing God. So Paurusham Nrishu. Same way, further he is saying more examples. Ninth verse. Punyo gandhav prithivyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavasau जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु पृथिव्याम in this earth punyo gandha I am that pure fragrance. Sometimes when there is here I have not smelled that much, but in India it is very easily when there is rains approaching, smell that fragrance of that mud. It's about to rain. It is raining somewhere close by. I immediately get that Punyo Gandha, pure fragrance of earth. Listen, I am that pure fragrance of earth. Now, we can't, you just take some mud and smell. It will not come. It will come when it has to come. But when that smell is there, now we wonder where is it coming from and where does it stay? It is there only, in the earth only. And that is why that smell only comes into the flowers. So when flowers are fragrant, that fragrance is coming from the earth because it is the quality of the earth. Fragrance is the quality of earth. So punyo gandha prithivyam cha. So that gandha, which is the quality of the earth, which is the essential quality of earth, that is me. So recognizing him, it is not that I smelled Bhagwan. Not like that. That with an animals and all, they always keep smelling Bhagwan. There's no harm. It is also Bhagwan only, nothing wrong. But even if we smell a flower, it is coming from the same source only. But the point is that I am present in the earth as that pure fragrance. Punyo Gandhav Prithivya. Tejas Chasmi Vibhavasau. And in the fire, this fire, there is that light or brilliance that I am. See, Bhagavan did not say heat, he said light. Because that heat can be passed on even to water. Heat can be passed on to so many others. But fire, the light is something that is unique that I recognize in fire as fire. Even some metal also, if it burns and it becomes very, very hot, it turns red. That light is there. So that light, I am the light in fire. Tejas chasmi vibhava. So that power of burning in fire is me. So if that power of burning is taken away from that fire, if that brilliance is taken away, then what will it do? It is not called fire only. Tejas chasmi vibhava. So Jivanam sarva bhuteshu. These are all beings. The world is made up of things and beings. What is the difference? Things is non-living and beings is living. That is why we say classify as this world is made up of things non-living and beings living. Now all beings, what is that essential thing that is making them a being? Sarva bhuteshu jivanam. That expression of life. That is what is unique and that is the essential characteristic. If that expression of life is taken away, then it is only calcium, phosphorus, all different chemicals. What else is there? It is only that sarvabhuteshu jivanam, that expression of life, that is the essence of every being. And Bhagavan says, that is me. And that is why when we meet someone, that meeting satisfaction comes only when that person also is alive and awake, that life expresses. Otherwise, that meeting satisfaction doesn't happen. So we meet. So what is it give? What is the source of that as satisfaction? That life. That is only the source of satisfaction. Even if we no, we see in the garden such beautiful flower. Now, we look at the flower, we feel so happy, and then we go and pluck it. After plucking, that flower also becomes sad, and looking at it, I also become sad. What is this? Why did I pluck? What was the cause of its beauty? That life. Till it was alive, it was beautiful. So that Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu, recognizing that life in that is recognizing the Lord. Tapaschasmi tapasvishu. If there is a very austere person, a tapasvi, what is what is that quality that makes him an austere person? Austerity. Without austerity, if you say I am a very austere person, Acha, what do you do? I eat, sleep, uh, just enjoy life. So then why are you calling yourself austere? Because I am, that is my name. My name is Yogi. But what do you do? Bhoga. So you are Bhogi, not Yogi. And if you keep doing like this, you will become Rogi. You will become disease, full of diseases only. So, tapasvishu, tapahachasmi. I am that austerity which makes an austere person, a sage, or someone, their power, their ability, their brilliance, all that is coming from that tapas, that austerity. That is me. Now, one more we will see, then we will see the principle itself. Will it is Bhagavan is giving. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam viddhi partha sanatanam buddhir buddhimatamasmi तेजस तेजस्विनामहम्. हे पार्थ, ओ अर्जुना, विद्धि, नो मी, माम विद्धि, as what? Sanatanam bijam. I am the eternal bija means seed of what? Sarva Bhutanam, of all the beings. Means what? I am that source of all the beings from which everything has sprung forth. I am that source. Eternal seed. Now, what does eternal seed? Sanatanam Bijam means what? Eternal seed means generally what happens to seed, the seed? When the seed germinates and slowly becomes a plant or a tree, the seed is gone. But here, eternal seed means what? I am as I am. Even after all this manifestation through me, nothing has changed. I am as I am. There is no change that has come in me. I am as I was, I am now, and I will be like this. Sanatanam Bijam Aham. I am that the very cause of all possible causes. Anything that we recognize, this is the cause of that is me. Anything. So what is this made up of? This is made of metal. What is the cause of metal? I am the cause. Everything. There's a pot. What is pot made up of? Clay. What is the cause of clay? I am everything. Everything has sprung forth from me. Bijam mam sarvabhutanam viddhi partha sanatanam. Sanatanam bijam aham. Mam viddhi. Okay. Not only that, buddhir buddhimas matam asmi. In the intelligent, I am the intelligence. So any person is called intelligent only if that person has intelligence. If intelligence is not there, then why should we call that person intelligent? So that intelligence in the intelligent, that is me. So if we are seeing somebody very intelligent, then we recognize the intelligence. Ah, we have met God. Tejas Tejasvinamaham. The brilliance in the brilliant. So when we meet any brilliant person, the brilliance in that person, that is God. So you say, where is God? Everywhere. He is just showing all this. I am only this. Although it is so evident, yet it is not seen. And it is the very essence of all these things. Which means what? Anything that makes it that, that essence is the Lord. So if we take sugar, sweetness is what makes sugar sugar. So therefore, sweetness is the essence. So that is Lord in sugar. So if we see something beautiful, that beauty in that beautiful is the Lord. If something has lot of strength, it's coming next. The strength in the strong is that Lord. If we see someone is, very fast, able to walk fast, run fast, that speed is the Lord. Someone is an effective communicator, that ability to communicate is the Lord. Someone is a very good dancer, that ability to dance is the Lord. Someone is a good singer, someone is a good painter, that ability which makes that person that is. So all these essential, without which it cannot be called itself. That Bhagavan says is that is the principle. So is a chair. Now, what is a chair? A chair can be of different types, but it is something on which we sit. Now, anything that which we can sit on is called a chair. So, but what? How is it different from a stool? Well, we can sit on a stool also. No, there will be backrest also. So anything that we can sit with a backrest is called chair. Over there, basic definition of a chair. So now that chair on which you can sit. So the ability of taking our weight and letting us sit, that ability in a chair is the Lord. So each and everything, if we see, so in cloth, so cloth is made up of threads. Okay, what is threads made up of? Cotton or whatever it's. So cotton. So it's a cotton cloth, then cotton thread, cotton. Cotton is the soul. That cotton in the cloth is the Lord. To be able to recognize that. It may not be directly visible. It is like the thread that goes through the beads. But I know it is there because of which only the object can exist. So this principle, Bhagavan is saying, this is how you recognize me. You want to know me? You know me. So what did he say? Knowledge plus experience. This is the experience. That these are the various ways you can experience me. Now he is saying something very important for us. Okay. The next verse, 11th verse. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. There is also another reading here. Balam balavatam asmi or balam balavatam chaham. Both readings are there. So if you are, whatever is printed in your book is correct, not to worry. So balam balavatam chaham. I am the strength in the strong. But Bhagavan does not. This is the principle that we have so far, whatever we have seen from that, this principle we have understood. But what is that strength? What kind of strength is the Lord? He's defining that strength, qualifying that strength, and this is what gives us an insight about what real strength is and how I can discover within me. What is real strength? If I say, no, I feel very weak, I can't talk confidently, I can't face people confidently, I can't do things. So, what is it that gives real strength? So, here he says, Kama Raga Vivarjitam Balam. What is real strength? Strength is devoid of vivarjitam. What? Kama, desire, raga, attachment. If there are no desires and no attachments, the resultant is strength. So, which means what? Desires and attachments are causes of weakness. Simple. So, if I find myself weak in anything, I am not. When food comes in front of me, all my strength goes away. Food is like Bali, Sugri's elder brother. Half strength it takes away. Now I am, and then I just become a zombie. I put everything that comes. I keep eating. No strength only. Why? You can't blame the plate. You can't blame the food. You can't blame someone who made the food, someone who brought the food, someone who. You can't blame anyone. Plain thing is, I am only attached to this. I am only attracted to this. I only have desire. So I am like, pop, 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 pop. Then there is no strength. That food is seen in me. Slowly it manifests. You have put on weight. Yeah, last 1 month. Growing. You have to constantly grow in life. Whether inside or outside. Somewhere we will grow. So the real reason is I am only attached. I could not resist. Means what? My own attachment, my own desire. Balam, strength means desires are not there. Temptations are not there. Attachments are not there. That is real strength. So if I want to say that, I want to be very strong, see here, it is very evident that this strength is not about physical strength. But even physical strength also can be developed only if there is no desire and attachment. Otherwise, we have that very strong magnetic pull from the pillow that happens in the morning. This, you need strength, you need detachment. Enough. There is a no, there are lots of noises happening because we set up two, three alarms. One near the bed, one far away from the bed, one in the next room also. So everybody in the household gets up, but we are only asleep still. And that time we feel that no, my my name should be Kanun. So that lying down only I can switch off all the alarms because Kanun ke haath bade lambe hain. It is difficult to translate this joke. Sorry for that. But Bhalam balavatam chaham kama raga vivarjitam. If it is without desire and attachment, it is strength. So lesser the desires, lesser the attachment, greater the power, greater the strength. And that strength in the strong, Bhagavan is saying that's me. So it is not crude strength that I keep on, go exercise and all, and this is Bhagavan's strength. Bhagavan's strength comes out of just winning over desires and attachments. Now there may be a question: does that mean that we should not have any desires? Or without desires, how will we live? How can we live? No, desires you can have, but what kind of desires? That desire also he's defining that who am I? I am desire also. Huh? You said without desire you are the strength. Yes, but there can be some desires. And what kind of desire I am? He says dharma aviruddha bhuteshu kamaha asmi. Hey Bharatarshaba, the great one among your dynasty. Oh Arjuna, this desire also, I am that desire which is not against the righteous ways. So if it is not going against any righteous rules or any set norms, then that desire is okay. Means it is not harming anyone. It is not harming myself also. It is in line with my own well-being, others' well-being. That is that desire is okay. So overall, everyone's well-being is taken care of. That kind of desire, dharma aviruddha, that which is not opposed to dharma, righteousness. Such desires, I am such a desire. So then, what would that desire be? That desire would not be something to get more and more of something or take revenge against something. So it will not be something related to some anger, jealousy, greed. All these things will not be at the root of these desires. Then what kind of desire would it be? Basic to take care of the body, whatever is required. Some, let us say, some realized person. He says, my toothpaste got over. I want toothpaste. I don't think he is realized. He has desire for toothpaste. Okay, what kind of person? That is for just basic maintenance, and that is for so that you can go near him. So for you, he is asking. he, how does he? So dharma aviruddha bhuteshu kamosmi. So I am that desire also, but that desire which is not opposed to righteousness. So that kind of desire which also gives strength, But all other selfish desires, self-aggrandizing desires, all those kinds of worldly desires and temptations, all that if it is not there, then that strength is me. And even if desires are in line with the well-being of all, including myself, then that desire also is. Now there are some people who take great pride. They say, I don't smoke, but I drink. So what is there to feel proud about? So, smoking, because that others also have to, passive smoking and all, others also are exposed to the thing. But drinking, I am only, only myself, I am drinking. So, therefore, very proudly this. But that also is not in line with dharma, because dharma means well being of myself also. At least I'm not troubling you, I'm not troubling anyone. That it's okay. So, no, it is not okay. Because once it goes inside you, then the trouble that everyone will have, that is different. So, dharma aviruddha. So, whatever desire it may be, but if it is in line with everyone's well being, everything, everybody, then it is fine. That is the Lord. So, now if I want to, the beauty of these examples is if I want to connect to the Lord, even desire can be one means to connect to the Lord. Even strength can be a means to connect to the Lord. Even intelligence can be means to connect to the Lord. Everything that is within me. I don't need to look for sun and moon and the fire and earth and air and space. I don't need to look all everywhere. I can look within me and I find Him. It is that essential, that quality. I am a human being, okay, but humane qualities which make me a human being, that is the Lord in me. So if I want to manifest that, I have to start living a more humane life. Then automatically I manifest the Lord, I experience the Lord, I get connected to the Lord. How much more simple can Bhagavan make this? So therefore, concluding that he is saying that all this I am. So sometimes we may also feel that, oh, we are all after reading all these verses, we have made a small WhatsApp group. Oh, for what? Uh, this is for rescuing God. Rescuing for what? Because poor God, he is stuck as the witness in water. He is stuck as the light in the sun. He is stuck as the sound in the space. He is stuck as the home in weather. Everywhere, poor thing is stuck. How much of all these things he must be, influenced by and affected by. You have to get him out of all these things. He's everywhere because he has only said. So he's inside the intelligent people as intelligence. He's in the brilliant people as brilliance. He's in the strong people as strength. So everywhere he is, we have to rescue him. Bhagavan says, no need. Then what about you are saying I am here, I am here, I am in this, I am in this. He says, I said I am in this, but actually the truth is I am not in this. Huh? Bhagavan, don't confuse me. So first let me first confuse, then unconfusing the matter. So 12th verse is saying, Ye chaiva sattvika bhavaha rajasastamasascha ye matta eveti tan vidhi nadvaham teshu te mayi. ये च एव सात्विकाः राजसाः तामसाः च भावाः. Bhavaha means objects that we get as a result of our actions, etc. Whatever we experience in life, all these different experiences and objects that we all get, they may be of any quality. They may be of the rajasic variety, tamasic variety, sattvic variety. Means they may be dull, they may be very active, or they may be peaceful. Whatever kind of experience they may be, whatever kinds of objects I may come across, whatever be my experience, all this Bhagavan is saying is all coming from me only. Now this is what it's like a conclusion of all the previous five verses. He says, therefore, all this you understand that everything is coming from me. So whatever you experience is all coming from me. Therefore, you can recognize me in all these things. But Bhagavan, you are there in all these things. So then, are you stuck? You do you need my help? He says, nattu aham teshu. I am not in all these. Huh? Right now you say, I am in this, I am in this. Now you are saying, I am not in this. Are you sure? Yes. Nattu aham teshu. I am not in any of this. Then, te mai. The reality is, they are in me. I am not in them. They are in me. What do you want to say? Whenever we say, in this there is water, I should tell what is there inside because it is not transparent. Otherwise, everyone will say, what is this? I don't know, because after a sip, you change a little bit. I don't know. There is water, pure water. Okay. Kamaraga vivarjitam. And so, water is in the glass, right? Water is in the glass. What does it mean? It means the water cannot stay without the glass. Yes. Is glass in the water? Which means if there is no water, also glass can stay. Yes. So if I say something is in something else, which means it is dependent on that. It is supported by that. So if I say food is on the plate, means what? The plate is the support and food is on top of it. So food is supported by the plate. But is the plate on the food? No. So even if there is no food served, the empty plate is as it is on. So if we say something is in that, which means it is talking about, it is dependent on that, it is supported by that. Now, if Bhagwan, all these different verses, he said that I am the intelligence in the intelligent, I am the strength in the strong, I am the brilliance in the brilliant, I am the sound in the space, I am the light in the sun, I am the sapidity in the water, all these different things. So, in means it seems that as though he is dependent on all these for his existence. So he's clarifying it is not that I am in them in that sense. Actually, they are in me. Means what? Who is the substratum? Who is the support? The Lord is the support. That consciousness is the support. It is the substratum of the entire universe. All these different experiences, all these different objects, all these different beings, everything that is there in this universe, the substratum of it all is the Lord, and all these things are in Him. Not complicated, simple, simple. Okay, now this Natvaham Teshu Te Mai, very important. When we apply it to ourselves, now all these different sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, different bhava mean different experiences. It can be considered as different types of thoughts, different types of words also that we remember. Sometimes some words are very, calming, some words are really very instigating, and some words are really dulling. That all, everything, all inspiration only goes away. Somebody said that the motivational speaker. Okay, so he's motivating, but then we are also waiting only. It is not coming only. Uh, Going on and on and on. So sometimes it can be words, it can be thoughts, it can be actions, it can be objects, it can be different species, all these different things, whatever we may, but in our individual life, whatever we experience and whatever within us also thoughts and emotions and words, etc., that come to us, different actions that we undertake, whatever be their quality, whatever it is, the important point is I am not in them, they are in me. Now, what are we troubled by most of the time? I am troubled by my own thoughts. I am troubled by my own confusion. I am troubled by my own agitations. I am troubled by my own dissatisfactions, discomforts. So many such some feelings, some thoughts. Somebody said some hurtful words. How could he say hurt? Hurt. Natvaham teshu. I am not in them. They are in. Means what? Those words that hurt, those feelings of hurt, that the thoughts that are associated, all these things exist in me, means they cannot live without me if I don't give them some space to live. But I can comfortably live without them, which means who is free, who has the power. But I have unnecessarily given the power to them. Feeling of sadness, you have not made me cry for a long time. Do you want to visit me tonight? Come, come. Come. And the way we welcome them, honor them, give them that space, they feel it's the best host I get. And as it leaves also, we say, see you soon. And goes, comes back. We get so very worried, we get so very troubled by these things. Bhagavan is saying, these things cannot live without me, but I can live without them because they are in me. I am not in them. I am not in any of these feelings. I am not in any of these thoughts. They depend on me for their existence. I don't depend on them. What freedom! This just this phrase, Nattoham Teshu Temai. Puja Gurudev, when he used to give talks on the seventh and the ninth chapter again, this is repeated in a different way. But this he used to make everyone repeat, they are in me, I am not in them. They are in me, I am not in them. They are in me, I am not in them. He used to make everyone. This is something that we need to always remember. Anything that happens, even outside in the world, anything that happens, remember it can exist only till I give it space. I give it reality and I give it importance. The moment I choose not to give it importance, nothing happens. How many of us have studied about global warming in school? We have heard at least so many times, even in some programs and all on TV and all, some YouTube videos, and we've seen so many global warming. Does it exist for us? Honestly speaking, what global warming? What are it? What global warming? What are it? So much of pollution. What pollution? Okay, I'm fine. Means we have shut it out. We don't even know. These kind of things which are matter of concern for the whole world, that we are easily able to shut it out. Things that are sitting inside me, that I can't shut. That I am carefully keeping. You trouble me, okay? Every day you trouble me. Don't go away anywhere. I will keep you. I will nicely feed you more and more. Come here and trouble me. Make me cry. Make me cry. Make me. Even if it is going on its way out, and I have stayed long with you now enough. Now let me go visit some more place. No, 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 no. Come back. Without you, how will I say now? Because see, without getting troubled now, I don't know how to stay, how to live. And there will be a void in my, and I will start crying because you have left. Therefore, you stay and make me cry. So much of we have given so much of space to these things. I am not saying there will not be any sorrow. I am not saying there will not be any difficulty. Everything will be there. Everything accepted. But the point is, we are free. Just we need to know this much that I am free. They are living in me. I am not in them. That's all. We need to only know. We have to be just aware of this. After that, also, we keep crying, no problem. Let's cry, no problem. Let's complain, no problem. But we should be aware they are in me, I am not. That when I am aware, then I can exercise that freedom. I can exercise that power. That I am powerful. And I have unnecessarily given so much of importance to all these kinds of things. To people, to what they say. Forget about real world. Pray. We have so much of attachment and power given to things happening in TV shows. In TV show, somebody did something to someone, and I am sitting. What happened? Today, they both brothers fought with each other. Somebody concerned, which brothers? Who are you talking? That TV show, that. Both of them were paid to fight with each other. And you are sitting and crying. What important? It was a TV show after all. Here, Bhagwan is saying, even real world, you don't need to cry. And we are sitting and crying for something that happened on TV. This movie, the hero died. Very sad. I don't know why this happened. He took extra money to die. He got an award for dying. Best dying award. There are many people who are dying now because they don't like gray hair. That's why. So natvaham teshu te mai, which means they are in me, I am not in them. So this gives us great freedom. Now, after saying all this, Bhagavan says, Arjun, all this is fine. I am showing you so many places. I am giving you the principle. I am telling you. I am giving you so much of that clearance of that mind space, giving you so much of freedom and power and ability to discover me. But still, in spite of all these things, people don't know me. They don't come to me at all. They can't see me. They can't recognize me. They can't get connected to me. Elaborating on the third verse. Third verse is among thousands, few only try, and among thousands who try, only few really reach. So people are not able to see. Why are they not able to see? What is the problem? And this verse is something that we can very easily relate to. So we will take that up, and then he is talking about something really, something we say that you're talking about problem. Give some solution also. He's giving nice solutions. Beautiful solution. So we'll take that up slowly, that journey. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्